Now let's get into those DIYs. DIY number 1. So this, guys, I got 4 of these little pumpkins. I do use 2 of them today, but I got these last year at Target, and they weren't in their dollar spot area. It was actually in their crafting spots, but this one I ended up painting orange by Waverly. Or not orange, my gosh, pumpkin by Waverly. And I do end up using my Cricut on 3 of these videos. I know there are some people out there that do not have a Cricut, but I've used so many ways of not using Cricut. I mean, you can use stickers from Dollar Tree, you can use any kind of stickers from Hobby Lobby, letter stickers or stamps. You can use stencils, all that stuff. I actually don't use my Cricut all that often, to be honest with you, but today for some reason I decided I was going to go for it. But I just went into Cricut Design Space and seen what they had for sayings, and I really liked this one. I actually had a sign like this that I made for me and my husband's wedding. It was a very old one, and I didn't have a Cricut then. I just used stencils. But it says, "You are the pumpkin to my spice." And I just love this saying because I love pumpkins. I love pumpkin spice everything, and my husband is the world to me. So it just, I don't know, it just fits. So anyway, you saw me weed it out. I did cut out a lot of this because for some odd reason I was really struggling to get the get it to transfer onto the transfer paper. So I had to cut out a lot of it because it took me a while. I don't know what my problem was. I'm trying to find my tool. There we go. But yeah, even me rubbing on it, I don't know if I just wasn't rubbing hard enough or what, but I just could not get it to stick. That's why I'm saying I cut out a lot of it, because otherwise you'd be staring at me fimbling around with it, and it would get you irritated, because it gets me irritated just looking at it. Anyway, so then I just apply it right down on top here. And I noticed that in the video it is kind of hard to see on the pumpkin, but in real life on the camera it doesn't do it justice, because it does pop out really nice. And I decided that I was going to go in with some antique Waverly wax and just, outline it and do its, the pumpkin look, I guess. And then I go in with some Mod Podge, and I just Mod Podge the whole top of it. I'm almost out of Mod Podge, so I'm getting little dry clumps and stuff, so sorry about that. But I just go over top of it to make sure that it all sticks down really nice. I don't want none of that to peel up. I don't actually show it on here, but I do go in and paint around the sides and stuff of the pumpkin as well. The next one you'll actually see me do it, but because I do make another one of these. DIY number 2. Here's the second one. So I went in with some ivory chalk paint. I should have cut more of this out, you guys. Ugh. I'm sure you guys are aware of how to paint, so. Here I go in with some more Waverly wax and give it some of those details. I did it now before I put the transfer on. So I printed this out on the Cricut. This one I had to print out on yellow paper. I need to get some more transfer paper for fall. I don't really have a whole lot, but it's alright. The yellow really comes off on this white pumpkin, so it turns out really nice. If you can't read it, it says, "The only thing that's getting lit this weekend are my fall scented candles," which I am all about. I love candles. I have them everywhere. And I love the smell of pumpkin spice and everything nice. Boy, I should have cut this out too. I was trying to get the little things from the thing off of my hand from weeding it. Then I grab that transfer tape again. This one came up a lot easier. Like I said, I don't know what I was doing wrong the first time, but this one comes up a lot more easier. This is probably one of my favorites. I love the saying. And then you peel it off. Gorgeous. I love it. This is probably one of my favorites if it isn't the top. And then I go over it with Mod Podge again. DIY number 3. So this is one of the Dollar Tree frames from Dollar Tree, of course. I do a little bit something different on this. I really don't like using these frames just because the cardboard in the back is so flimsy, and I didn't want to use the glass. So I decided I was going to grab another piece of cardboard and then grab the glass and cut around it to put another thicker border on the back, I guess. Just to have a little more stability. And if you guys are wondering, this is a piece of the cardboard from like the Dollar Tree candles. So it's not, or Dollar Tree candles. Oh my gosh, you guys. Dollar Tree calendars. And it's not like this stuff is real thick either. But with both of them together, it's a lot thicker than just the one. So, but this is, yeah, I'm using one of the last year calendars. I really liked the black truck with the orange pumpkins. So I figured we would do this. And of course, I'm just putting some glue down to glue the print in the back. And then I just grab my scissors and go along and cut the edges. I do end up having to trim, trim the cardboard a little bit more to get it to fit in the frame. But it ain't much, and I usually just cut around the edges that, like the side edges and the top. I didn't trim down the bottom anymore. I wanted that full truck to be in there, so. Then I stick it down, and then I stick the other one right on top. And this turned out a lot better. I just thought it was missing something, so I grabbed some white nautical rope. I believe I got this stuff from either Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going around the edge of it. I've had this stuff in my stash for quite a while, guys, and it's lasted me a long time. You can see the roll, it's still long. Now you guys will have to let me know what you guys think of this DIY. I was trying to debate on what to do with this. I wanted to add something else onto it. I did grab one of these solo wood flowers and glue it down to the side of it. But I just didn't know if it needed a bow or what, but I just felt like it was missing something, but I wanted the focal point to be on the truck. So let me know what you guys think. DIY number 4. So I have this jug, or this glass vase or jug or whatever you want to call it, and I've had it in my stash forever. And to be honest with you, the other day I was looking at it and I'm just like, you know what? That looks like a pumpkin. So I decided I was going to turn it into a pumpkin. So here I'm just painting it with the pumpkin Waverly chalk paint. I do like how this one turned out too. and I got rid of something else in my stash. So I probably actually should have used some Waverly Antique wax on this to give it a little more color, but I didn't. Here, after it dried, I went in with some polyacrylic, which does end up wiping some of the paint off. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I did it, so it wouldn't do that, but I mean, it's wet and I figured it was going to happen. I went into the project okay, so I let it dry, and then I grabbed some more of that white nautical rope, and I just wrap it around the top of that. Since this is going to be kind of like the stem, I want it to be a little more, I don't know, like it stands out from the rest of the bottle. So I just put down a line of glue, and then I just keep wrapping it, basically. Should have cut more of this out too. My editing skills, I tell you guys. I did go all the way up on the top of the rim. I didn't go any further than that, but and then I grabbed one of these little tags from Dollar Tree, and I'm kind of showing you a little bit on my phone. I use my phone to do my Cricut stuff, which is why I usually don't show you guys how to do it. But I just basically found this design in Cricut Design Space, and I'm just pulling it up and I'm resizing it to the size that I want. And then this one, because it's colored, it had 3 different layers. Well, I didn't want that, so I ended up going back into it and changing it by pushing weld, and then it just welded all the pieces together, so I could cut it out all in one design. Because it was on a small tag, I wasn't going to hassle with 3 different colors. So here it's just, I'm inserting the paper or the vinyl, and I was just going to cut it out. And then once it's cut, I just weed it out like normal. The pumpkin actually got a little tiny bit big, but it's not much. I mean, I had to cut off just a sliver of it. And it does say Hello Pumpkin. It's really hard to see on here, but and then I line it up where I need it and just stick it down. I was having trouble with that P, I tell you. I had trouble getting it to stick to the paper, and then I had trouble getting it to stick to that. It just, yeah. But then I grabbed the twine that comes with the little tags, and I just tie it around the neck of that bottle. And then I do insert some flowers. It's a cute little vase as well. DIY number 5. Oh, I must have cut out this, but I do paint it in the pumpkin. I mean, it is what it is. And I grabbed one of those stems from Dollar Tree. You can get them in a pack. I'm actually really low on mine. My store don't carry them anymore. I haven't seen them in a long time. But, so I just glue it down to the back. I liked that it was kind of a rustic look to it, so... Oh, my videos are all messed up now. Yeah, so now you're seeing me paint it. I must have messed something up, but anyway. I do paint it back and front. I don't know what I did, but whatever. So, after you see me glue the stem on and paint it, I grab a tumbling tower block. These are actually a bigger ones that I've gotten from a different area. Like, I've picked mine up at all different kind of places. I've done thrift stores. I've even done like Five Below, which I honestly think that's where these came from. But I grabbed some leaves that I picked off a couple of picks. You kind of see me do that. I do end up putting 2 of them down. Glue strands, I tell you, they get wrapped around my fingers and tickle the hairs on my arms and stuff, guys. I swear, it's gonna be the death of me. I freaking hate them. I mean, they're easy to get rid of on your projects, but not so much on the fingers and on the arms, and yeah. Anyway, I grabbed some of these pit berries. I got these. They might have came from Dollar Tree, but that did not look like a Dollar Tree tag, so I'm not quite positive on where I got these. But I just put a little bit of hot glue on the back of it to get it to stick down. I do go over the stem a little bit. And that's it, guys. Now this is the final reveal. And I hope you guys enjoy what you see. Don't forget to subscribe and to like. And leave your comments down below on who wants to win those calendars. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. God bless. Bye. Figuring it was going to happen, so. But I set it aside to dry.